Hi, I'm Florin Ilazi, and this is a PowerPoint about my experience using hardware and software in the past, including school and work, just overall experience. So my experience using hardware actually started in high school. I had a course basically that trusted us with taking apart a PC, identifying the parts, putting it back together, and making sure it ran after the fact. So basically, when we took apart um, the computer case, we identified the motherboard, power supplies, and disk drives. This included the CPU, the chipset, the random access memory, and the ROM. And we were basically labeling these parts, and after that, we had to remember how they were assembled using some sources as well, like pictures and diagrams, but we put it back together and had to make sure the computer ran and turned on. And after that, we passed that. It was basically like our final assignment for the course, and it definitely helped me with identifying different parts. And also, over the years, I've used a lot of different input and output devices like webcams, printers, microphones, monitors, and speakers. And to do projects and stuff in the past, I've used like removable storage devices like flash drives, which are pretty common. Um, Within the last year, I've been learning Arduino, so I've been using the boards, the wires, infrared sensors, rotary devices, and ultrasonic sensors. It's been really interesting, and I've learned a lot of different types of hardware out there and what they can do and how it interacts with software. Which brings me to the next part, software. So, having been born in 1996, I'd say my generation is pretty familiar with software. We use it basically every day, and we've been doing so since childhood. When I was a kid, I would play around on the computer, and it was just a whole new world of learning it and exploration. I was using a lot of like Microsoft Word, PowerPoint, Excel as I got older, obviously email, playing Flash games, Photoshop, and media players, just, internet surfing and stuff like that. At home we had a Microsoft, we used Microsoft because we always had PCs, and at school we had MacBooks, so I kind of differentiated iOS and Microsoft Windows over the years. I've also owned plenty of Android phones like Samsung's, and later on I switched to iPhone, so I got a feel for the difference of operating systems doing that. Recently, like I mentioned, I've been learning Arduino and experimenting with coding on there and making the hardware interact with the software by coding, which has been a huge step in my overall development using computers. I can only hope to add more to my knowledge, so I'm really excited to learn more from this course. So, to end it off, this is a really good quote that kind of describes how I feel about technology. Carl Honore said, "Technology enables us to work every minute of every day from any place on the planet." I stand by that, and I think it's a great quote. It really shows that technology makes a lot of things possible and is kind of a foundation of our modern lives. So I'm Florin Alazi, and this has been my presentation. Thank you and have a good day.